this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way, I made. Sacrificing time for this shit, man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago, they ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool, I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace, I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend, we should try again. You been on my mind, you should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl, you know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that I...
Yeah, it's Goddess. And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and landlord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether an eagle, a giant, or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo. We stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me, and I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat that. And we ain't scared of running, what you thought we bleed that? It's only one team over here, that's Cowboys, believe that. Yeah, this you got is the poet. Big up West Coast Cowboy, HTM Sports, and Landlord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out. Now don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC. Yeah, DC 4L.
31 teams in the NFL. His system is designed to stop 25 teams.
Shit, I need a linebacker that's over 200 pounds. I need a defensive tackle that you got to pull away from the buffet. He's gone, so no.
Let's talk about that.
But yeah, that's a large part. That's a large part of your
I gotta
team.
make this point because I ain't gonna lie, I forgot about it until you mentioned it. So I gotta get this out before it flees me, and the nation needs to hear this.
And we are live. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Henny the Moore reporting live from the liquor store. How's everybody doing? Hope all is well. And damn it, man, it's a celebration today. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, first and foremost, it's Sunday, so let's start by giving all honor and praise to the good Lord and Savior. Would not be here without God, would not be here without y'all, man. So the title is a dead giveaway. It's really been this way for a couple of days. Actually, I just have been trying to get some technical things, down right with my show so that I can come back and not be fighting the Wi-Fi monster every time I go live. So we got that situated. So now we can talk, man. Now we can really sit back and talk, not worry about getting disconnected and nothing else like that. Because, I didn't have a wire connection. Now I got like an adapter to where I can plug my Ethernet cord in. So like all that stuff that was going on with the computer, it should be, keyword should be, taken care of now. But I just want to thank all y'all out there right now, man. We have finally, after all the long nights, after all the research, after all of the everything, the 2-hour shows, the videos, the collabs, after everything, we have finally reached the 4,000 sub plateau on YouTube, man. So the channel is growing. We still prospering. We still trying to, this ain't the end goal by any means necessary. We trying to get to 10K, 20K, 100K. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still trying to grow and prosper, man. But I just wanted to say thank y'all from the bottom of my heart for always supporting, always coming into the shows, showing love, sharing the content, liking the content. Everybody that's ever donated, everybody that ever, subscribed and joined in. Everybody that ever got memberships, everybody that's in here that ever come in and watch the shows, I appreciate y'all, man. Like, we would not be here today without y'all, man. So thank y'all. Like, real talk, man. Like, thank y'all. And this will not be the end, man. It's just motivation. This is motivation to keep going in, to keep going out there going crazy. This is just what it is, man. We're gonna use it to keep pushing forward. Say, Henny, I do IT. So if you ever need help down the line, let me know. I appreciate that. I damn sure will reach out. So like I had to do some brainstorming. Like, it didn't have a USB port. Like, my first instinct, I'm old. The moment I thought that I needed to take the whole laptop back because it didn't have a USB port, showed my age. But it really was like a $20 fix. Like, I got a USB to Ethernet adapter. So I turned one of my USB ports with a little cord into a Ethernet cable adapter. So now we Gucci. The quality of the show should still be Gucci now. So yeah. But without further ado, man, I'm not just going to sit here and just talk about getting to the 4,000 sub mark all day. We here for content. We got a lot of stuff to discuss, man. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. And really, man, I really want to start with like roster building and talking about how to turn this defense around and things of that nature. We'll talk about the draft, a little bit. We had some stuff going on. We weren't able to do a Cowboy College this Saturday, but we'll be back next week. I'll be dropping some stuff before the day's over with on the for the members only guys about some of the draft prospects. So y'all check that out. Make sure your notifications are turned on. Make sure you get the membership so you can see it. But let's talk about a scenario, man, because we've been really out here boxing. We've been really out here just boxing about George Pickens and Max Crosby and everything else, right? So let's talk about, he said, it seems we should get a 24-hour stream. Hey, one day we'll see if we can figure that out, man. Still banging the table for Quincy Williams. I want Quincy Williams too. I think he's a good veteran linebacker that would not cost you a lot of money, so I would bring him in. He's a former All-Pro. His brother already plays on the team. He's already hanging with CeeDee Lamb. If you check CeeDee Lamb IG story, so that's an easy ad for me. An easy ad for me. So we're gonna start with a couple scenarios real quick, though, man. Just talking about team building, right? Just talking about team building, and we're gonna go through a couple scenarios. And the first one is not really even George Pickens versus Max Crosby, nothing like that. We already talked about how player for player probably was not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? We already talked about how player for player is probably not going to happen. I appreciate you, DC for life. Mary Cole 4707, the real DA Lee, Coming Sense Lab, Rogue X. Salute to all y'all, man. Salute to all y'all good people, Miss Matrix, Queen Cowboy, Brother JBB boy. Salute to all y'all sliding in here, man. So y'all might have seen this on my Twitter page. You know what I'm saying? You might have seen this on my Twitter page already. But we're gonna talk about it here, and y'all gonna get mine because I asked the world first. I asked everybody else's, opinion on this. But hypothetically, I'm gonna ask this hypothetical question. Let's say the going rate. Let's say, because let's be real. The hypothetical that were going around was not realistic for the Raiders. Like the Dallas Cowboys would do it, and it'd be a steal and all the other good stuff. It just is not realistic to think the Raiders would give up Max Crosby, straight up, for George Pickens. Positional value is different, and they are, and what the actual reports are about what they are expecting from a haul is Micah Parsons-esque, right? So they actually, what is documented, what they actually want is 2 picks in a player similar to what the Micah Parsons deals was. That was the actual thing that came out. Not this George Pickens shit that they talking about for clicks, right? That's not actually what they were talking about. So let's say that we give them what they wanted. Let's say the Dallas Cowboys could get Max Crosby, and it would cost you 2 firsts, the 2 firsts from this year, because you can't your picks next year are locked. So let's say that it costs you the 2 first round picks this year and Osa Odigizua to get Max Crosby. Flip side, oh shit. Hey, salute to Queen for the big boy cash out. She said for a happy 4,000. Thank you for the love and the support, Queen. I appreciate you helping always keep the lights on. It do get grim sometimes, so I do appreciate you. I damn sure appreciate you for your support, and thank you for everything that you do in the space. You are greatly appreciated, Queen. Real talk. So that's scenario 1. You give up 2 firsts and Osa, you get Max Crosby, and listen, even without Osa, that is still a gangster ass defensive line. How old is this laptop? Oh, this is actually a new laptop. I just got a Lenovo. I have to give you like the make and model and stuff like that, because I actually had to switch laptops, on the spur of the moment. So I had ordered this, but I didn't do my due diligence when I ordered it. I was just trying to find a deal on a laptop. Didn't realize I had ordered one without a USB port, But it's a fairly new laptop. And then scenario 2. Scenario 2, you just signed Trey Henderson off the street. You might have to go into a bidding war. You might have to give him, let's say, $31 million a year, some shit like that, right? 28 to 31. Oh yeah, Queen, I just seen it. So let me give you your flowers again in case you missed it. Thank you for the big boy cash app. Thank you for helping always keep the lights on. I appreciate you for your support. I saw you say happy 4,000. Queen, this is to 4,000 more. I appreciate you and everything you do in the space. You was a real one. So thank you for always showing love, showing up, and showing out. And also salute to Alpo Dog with the super chat. Cuz said, much love, dog. He subscribed and a member of the liquor store. Great research, insight, and knowledge. Let's get the team right and get back to the dance and win. The chip, yes indeed. Yes indeed. I'm trying to get back to the chip for sure. Damn sure trying to get back to the chip. So yeah, man. Those are the 2 scenarios. So I'm gonna ask the chat box first, and then I'm gonna ask y'all. Hold on, this is Land. Let me see if Cub want to jump on here with us. So we might do it. We might do a complete 180 on y'all. We might bust Cowboys College out of nowhere on y'all, man. We never know. But let me see what brother talking about. Let me see what brother talking about though. So yeah, these are the 2 scenarios. Y'all let me know right now. What would you rather do? Would you rather give up the 2 firsts and Osa Odigizua for Max Crosby? Let's say that's the deal to get it done. Or would you rather draft with those 2 first round picks and just sign Trey Hendrickson and give him about $30 million? Let's say it takes in between $28 and $30 million a year to get the aging Max Crosby, not the aging Max Crosby, but the aging Trey Hendrickson in the building. Would you do it? Those are the questions I want to ask y'all. I'm gonna give y'all questions first. I'm gonna get y'all answers first, and then we'll go from there. Samuel said draft. I want clap participation. Let me see. All right, Big Dow said draft. Hey, salute to Big Dow in the building too, by the way. And Samuel in the building. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Give me Trey. We need 2 solid defensive ends for what we would have to give for Trey. We need depth. What's Mac's contract? Jeff said he can't do it. Michelle said no. I said, have I looked at Nick Herbert yet? No, I've seen his name floated around. I've seen his name, but I have not personally went and looked at Nick Herbert just yet. He said Trey won 30 coming off injury. Shit, hell yeah. Like that's probably what he's gonna be looking for. He's looking for about in between 28 and 30 million dollars. You know, that's about the market for somebody of his caliber right now. Bet. I got you, Queen. I'm gonna tell y'all, when we talk about roster building and we're talking about consolidation of assets and different things like that, do y'all remember when we had the conversation about how expensive the Dallas Cowboys defense was already? It's because we have not been good stewards of our money, right? It doesn't seem like this. And I'm going to take this down for 2 seconds. The Dallas, it don't seem like it. But the Dallas Cowboys coming into the season after the Michael Parsons trade, 6 of their 11 defensive players, starters, I should say, were on extensions. So it's not like they were young and inexperienced. And no, they were highly compensated. They were highly compensated players not producing for you. Malik Hooker was on an extension. Donovan Wilson was on an extension. Trayvon Diggs was on an extension. DeRon Bland was on an extension. Kenny Clark was on an extension. Osa Odighizuwa was on an extension. So it's not like this was a team filled to the brim of young talent that just got to figure it out and you just let them play. And no, there was an expectation by your enumerated players on defense that was not met. Oh, I did. I moved it down because I got 2 prices now, Queen. I got 2 prices. I got one for $199, and then I got one for $9.99. So we still doing the membership stuff, and you'll be able to see all the stuff we're doing for Cowboy College on like the little $199 one. We still got a cheap one. Yeah, I did lower the price. I got 2 different memberships up, but there is a cheaper one now that's only like $2. It's a $1.99 membership now. But yeah, you know, but to that point, like we can't say that, hey, you know, like we're not putting money on the defense. The real issue is the Dallas Cowboys, when it comes down to the assets that they put on defense in terms of extensions, in terms of draft picks, they have not panned out. Think about all of these second round picks that they try to slap on the defense. Just think about them. You try to grab Kelvin Joseph in the second round and slap him on the defense, and he is out of the NFL right now. He last time you seen him, he was playing in the UFL. Shout out to him though. Shout out to Boss Man Fat. He was nice enough, you know. Oh shit, getting that money then. Salute the Queen. Salute the queen. Salute the queen. He's gonna hit that 200 on y'all dog ass. Salute. And hey, salute to the brother Keystone, man, for becoming a liquor store patron, man. I appreciate you for the love and the support, man. Salute, salute, salute. Thank you for tapping in, Keystone and Key. We still got to do sleepers. We still got to do the Cowboy sleepers, man. So y'all tune in. We're gonna pull Keystone into our madness, and we'll have him on here for the Cowboy sleeper show, man. But you know he one of the guys I go to when we talk about guys that they've been flying under the radar, man. Rogue says send him half, Queen. But no, for real, think about it. Think about the draft picks that you have invested on the defense, in recent history. Like Michael, great player, amazing player. You got lucky. You got lucky in drafting Michael Parsons, right? But he's not on the team no more. You traded him away. You did not, you found a great talent and you let him leave out the door, right? So you fucked up over there. Osa Digizua, he's an okay player, but did Osa do enough to the man $20 million a year? You know what I mean? I'm not no pocket watching ass niggas. I'm just talking about team construction. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about how you build the team and where the assets are going. Yeah, I mean, did Osa Digizua play like a $20 million defensive tackle this year? That's all I want to know. If you believe he did, hey, that's your prerogative. I don't personally think that's the case. Right? Who else? We got Sam Williams in the draft. We spent a second round pick on Sam Williams. He has not, up to this point, prospered into the type of defensive pass rusher that you thought he would be. This is no knock against any of these players that I'm naming. I'm just telling y'all the truth. So, Boss Man Fat did not work out. Sam Williams has not worked out. You spent a second round pick on the late great Marshawn Nealon. He never got an opportunity to blossom to what he could have been, right? So you can't say that you got a ROI on that draft pick. Who else did you bring in here? Maji Smith. You spent a first round pick on Maji Smith. He's with the Jets right now, not playing. You know what I mean? So when you just keep going down the line of like the top end draft picks that they spend on defense, and you continuously not get anything in return for using those draft picks on them boys, you couple that with the fact that you let Michael Parsons leave, you let DeMarcus Lawrence leave, you let Jordan Lewis leave, right? 3 of your better defensive players play in different jerseys now. And then the guys that you did pay big money to on your team, or at least gave extensions to on your team that you're relying on, aren't playing well, right? It's a snowball effect. It's a snowball effect. Like, it takes multiple things to go awry for you to have a historically bad defense, right? You lose your all-world pass rusher, of course. But you also, like I said, you lost D-Law, you lost Jordan Lewis. All those draft picks on defense you invested, them not maturing into anything, that came back to bite you in the ass at the wrong time. The money that you gave to your guys on defense that aren't, you don't see it. Let me see if I can put a link to it in here. Hold on. Bear with me. I'm gonna see if I can find you. I'm gonna see if I can go on here and find it for you. Give me 2 seconds. Let me go to the studio. All right, now let me roll down to my memberships. Y'all bear with me. I'm gonna try and get this put in here for you. Let me see if I can find it real quick, so I can help y'all good people out. I know y'all looking forward to it. Or matter of fact, if one of y'all can find the link to the cheaper membership, can y'all put it in the chat box for me? What's good, the basement? They were tapping in and showing love. So yeah, man, it's more than just one thing happening. I know that we love to point to just the Michael Parsons thing, but it's a snowball effect. It's a snowball effect. Because I was having a very good conversation with the brother Jay Tuck from my brother CFO man. So make sure y'all go and give him a sub and a like. Make sure you go support his page, man. But we were having a very good back and forth. So there used to be a time where Michael Parsons covered up for a litany of sins for the Dallas Cowboys defense. You just drop Michael Parsons on the defense, man, and it's the most electrifying shit you've ever seen. Matter of fact, there's a metric. You were one of the best defenses in the NFL with Michael Parsons on the field, and you were the worst defense in the league with him off of you, right? But Michael Parsons played in double-digit games in 2024, and you were still the 31st ranked defense in the league, right? So that was still, there were still things that just having Michael Parsons on the field could not cover up. There were still games where Michael Parsons played where we gave up 30 points because the shit around Michael Parsons was getting to the point it was so bad that not even Michael himself could cover that shit up. And that really was the case for both sides of the ball in 2024. Like, Dak Prescott can cover up for a lot of shit, but the offense was still bad, even with having Dak Prescott on the team. And that was the same story with Michael Parsons in 2024. Like, there were some injuries, there were some bad investments, like, you gotta stop expecting your superstar players just to turn, shit to sugar, right? Because we asked Dak to do it all the time, and we were asking Michael to do it. Like, there comes a time where you have a house, you gotta just stop slapping paint on that shit. What the hell? I'm about to go back and edit that shit again because I believe that I got a $199 membership on there now. So I remember going to edit that shit. I've been trying to edit. I know I added one. I tell you what, I'll look into it after the show. I'm gonna check into it after the show. We won some of them games, but I don't want us to act like they were on a violent killing spree. When we played the Houston Texans, they still put belt to ass on us. We played the Philadelphia Eagles 2 times, they put belt to ass on us. I mean, we beat the Giants. You know what I mean? We beat the Panthers. No, but we couldn't beat the Bengals. Like, every playoff team that we played out of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they beat our ass. Beat our ass like we stole something. You know what I'm saying? So you are better. Like, never get it twisted. You're always better with Michael Parsons. And I'm not sitting here, trying to diminish his impact. Like he has a positive plus multiplier kind of impact on the defense. Because I'll never sit here and out of my mouth act like, I'm talking about 2024. We got swept in 2024. I'm talking about when Michael was here. We got swept in 2024 against the Dodo Birds. They beat the shit out of us. Matter of fact, it got so bad that they beat the shit out of us with a backup quarter game in Philly. Yeah. I'm talking about the 2024. That's the last time that Michael was here. We lost to the Eagles twice. We lost to the Texans. We lost to the Bengals. Like, the only quote unquote good team that we beat, when Michael had came back, was the with the Bucks. We had beat Baker Mayfield in them. So yeah, that's my and listen, Wally passed. That's my entire point that I'm trying to make. it comes a point in time where you got to stop slapping paint on the house and fix the foundation. Like the foundation is fucking up. And the house is gonna fall in. Like it's gonna be uninhabitable. You're going to have to roll your sleeves up and fix that damn roof. Like the roof is caving in. The foundation is damaged. You got electrical issues. The house could catch fire any minute now. Slapping some paint on that shit and putting up a for sale sign and walking folks through it, you know, trying to get them to come in and rent or buy it. You know, come point in time, fix the damn house, man. And that's what the Dallas Cowboy defense is at right now, man. We had an amazing generational player that covered up for how poorly built the defense was. Having Micah Parsons covered up for the fact that you missed on a litany, you know, of your draft picks. It covered up the fact that most of your draft picks on defense, you know, didn't mature or grow into anything. Having Micah Parsons covered up the fact, you know, it covered up the fact that some of the other guys that you paid on defense, you know, weren't really that damn good, right? It covered up a lot of shit. Covered up a whole lot of shit. He gone now. He is gone now. So you need to fix your shit. And I'm gonna be honest with you. You might have to start by cutting some fat, man. And I'm not even talking about, and listen, when I'm talking about, you know, cutting fat, I'm not talking about trading away all pro players that are still playing at an all pro level. This is a performance-based job. This is a performance-based job at this point. If you are playing well, if you are earning your contract, you know, if you're earning your contract, if you out there performing, if you're still considered one of the best players in your position, I am no longer of the mindset of wanting you off my team. I'm not finding ways to doing none of that shit. Because as it stands right now, because I went and did the legwork. Y'all know I don't sit up here and talk out my ass and nothing like that. I went and looked, you know, at some of the players making money on this team, you know, seeing when we can get out of their contracts, you know, the guys that aren't performing. You can get out of 4 of these niggas' contracts, you know, this year and next year. You can get out of 4 of their contracts. Matter of fact, really 5. I've been protecting Kenny Clark a little bit. I could throw it out there because it's a real possibility. You could cut Kenny Clark right now and save $20 million. You could cut Osa Odigizua next year and save about $20 million on the season. It's really about 16 net positive because you'll have $20 million in savings and about $4.5 million of dead money. So you could cut Jake Ferguson next year and have positive equity, right? You could cut Ron Bland next year and have positive equity. And you could cut Terrence Steele right the fuck now and have positive equity. So point being, some of these contracts, you know, that are on the Dallas Cowboys attached to players that are not performing, you know, up to par, up to the standard that we set for them, you know, we need to have the conversations about getting rid of them first. Those are the guys that you want to have the conversations about moving. And you are correct. Donovan Wilson is no longer, you know, on the team. He has no contract. He is a unrestricted free agent. All the Dallas Cowboys have to do is not give him a contract. And you will never have to worry about Donovan Wilson again. He said, we got to sacrifice Ferg, bro. Like, listen. Sometimes folks do got to get sacrificed for the greater good. You know what I'm saying? And she said, flat out said, like, shit, there ain't no sacrifice cutting Ferg. Like, real talk, though, man. Let's just be 1,000. Let's just keep it 100. Let's just keep it 100. I like Ferg. But I love George Pickens. You know, and I ain't gonna sit here and act like I give a damn about Terrence Steele. I ain't fake like that. I don't give a fuck about Terrence Steele. So to keep George Pickens, right, we talk about leveling out the offense and the defense, all this other stuff. There's 2 contracts. There's 2 contracts on the offense that I can easily get out of. I can get out of Terrence Steele contract this offseason if I want to. There's not a single bit of dead money on Jake Ferguson's contract next year, and I can get out of that easily. So if we talk about leveling things out, and you say, "Hey, there's too much resources on the offense," that's fine. I can cut my extended tackle because Terrence Steele ain't playing like one of the better tackles in the league. You know what I'm saying? He was making good money when he signed that extension. Jake Ferguson, you're not playing like one of the better tight ends in the National Football League. Hold on, let me let landlord in real quick, dog. Hold on, I got brother Landon in with us, man. Let me see if I get bro in here.
Give me 1 sec. Hold on.
Hold on, this shit tripping. Hold on, I'm trying to get him. I'm trying to load in here. There it goes. Shit. All right, now I can see. Anyway, he'll be back. Does be back. But yeah, man, that's just going to have. That's just going how it going to have to be, man. In regards to some of this shit, because I'm not getting rid of George Pickens. Because let's be 1,000. This is a job. People that actually perform on their jobs keep their jobs. For the most part, the people that perform in their jobs, keep their jobs. George Pickens has performed. He should keep his job. Jake Ferguson, I can't say that he performs. He should keep his job. Terrence Steele has not performed. He should not keep his job. That's life. That's how it works in the real world. You get rid of the guys that are not doing their jobs first before you get rid of the guys that are actually doing it. Last time I checked, you get rid of the people that aren't doing their jobs before you get rid of the guys that are actually doing it. You say, listen, you never know until you try. You never know until you try. And I think that they should be able to get a deal done. They should be able to get a deal done. Now, the question is, how much are they going to try and get out of the Dallas Cowboys? Yeah, I think they will eventually. Honestly. All right, let's keep talking though. Let's keep talking because that's really one of the biggest points I wanted to point out. I got something else for y'all. Since we didn't do Cowboys College, we had life and shit happening. let's just talk like some of these draft prospects real quick, man. Let's talk about some of these draft prospects. I think that'd be a good way to segue because I don't agree with this list. I just wanted to throw that out there first. These are Dane Brugler's list. I don't agree with it. Do not agree with it at all. Hold on.
Can you hear me?
All right. Yeah, I got you in the building, man. What's Gucci?
What's happening? What's happening, man? Salute to you, man. Congratulations on 4K, my guy.
Appreciate the love, my boy. Hey, you played a part in that shit too, man. I appreciate you for all the long nights and shit, nigga.
Already, man. You already know. We in this together. We in this thing together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
when you get that 100 plate, when you get that 100K plaque, you need to cut that bitch in half. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you the same thing.
Already. What's happening though? What you got going on?
We were talking about like draft stuff. Like we were finna talk about some draft stuff, but I wanted to get your opinion on some shit real quick before we did that.
Let's do it.
So, landlord, I just want to know if you agree with this.
Okay.
When it comes to team building, I'm gonna give you a scenario. Let's say the Raiders came out and they wanted to trade Max Crosby, but the asking price was 2 first-round picks and Osa Odighizuwa. Would you do that, or would you just sign Trey Hendrickson and then draft with the 2 first-round picks?
If we trying to really, honest to God, get more bang for our buck, the smarter thing might be to just sign Trey Henry. And then you'll instead of taking anything away, you'll be building on top of what you got already. And I think Trey is a good enough player to where you wouldn't feel like you're cheating yourself or being cheap. You know what I'm saying? I think the smarter way about it would be to just sign Trey Henderson, just to be real with you. And you can still be aggressive in trying to capitalize right now and have a future to look forward to.
I damn sure agree with that. I said the same thing, honestly. And to the point, dog, like, I understand why people feel this way, but we pointed out the Dallas Cowboys defense was expensive and bad last year. Expensive and bad. And when you really think about it, did you know, I don't know if you knew this, 6 of the 11 starters you had last year were on extensions. If you talk about the time frame when Quentin Williams was on your team with Trayvon Diggs, they actually jumped to 7.
Yikes.
So
look, you said people on your defense was on extension?
You had 7 niggas with extensions on defense last year. In the middle of it started at 6, right? It started at 6. The first 6, people don't talk about it because they don't think about it. Doug Wilson was on the extension. Malik Hooker was on the extension. Trayvon Diggs was on the extension. DeRon Bland on the extension. Kenny Clark on the extension. Osa Odighizuwa on the extension. So you started with 6 people on your defense that were on extensions. You brought in Quentin Williams. So for the amount of time where you still had Trayvon Diggs on the team and Quentin Williams, you had 7 of them.
Damn.
So nobody talks about it. Nobody thinks about it. You don't think about that aspect. Like, and people start wondering, like, how are they that expensive? You don't have that many rookie contracts on your defense.
Damn, so it's too hard.
You break it up a little bit. Say one more thing. Say, how about that one more time? You
I'm going through the darkness. How about now?
Okay, good. Because you're finna cook, so I want them to hear. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just about to say, you got two directions you can go with this. Either you could say the reason that you know rookie contracts on your defense is because you're not investing enough in your defense, or you could say your ass drafting bad.
You're drafting bad.
Nobody, it's you option.
Yeah,
And
and
I think it's
landlord.
the bad.
Think about all the defensive players you drafted that aren't on the team or aren't good.
Fact.
This is start there. Start with the boss man facts. You know, start with what's old buddy that left that was here before Osa the free take. I wouldn't even come in there. Miles Smith, boss man facts. I wasn't even finna go that far back, but we fucking throw Tristan Hill in there. He a top pick. He would have still been playing. He was good. All right, so let's see. That was just 2018, so I can make that argument. If Tank was still here after getting drafted in like 2014 or 2013 or some shit like that, you know, Hill would have still been here getting drafted in 2018. He was sitting good, so I'll use him. The brother Sam Williams hasn't really lived up to expectations. Might not even be back.
I ain't did nothing. He showed promise a little bit, but like we said,
yes,
he's still coming off an injury though, man. I don't know, bro. I just hope he don't flourish somewhere else. That'll suck.
Hey, it be like that sometimes. Like sometimes, excuse me. Sometimes in relationships, it really is you, nigga. You might just be a horrible person. Like they might go somewhere else and flourish. Like you might leave that girl alone. She done got a degree and got thicker. It might be you, nigga.
It look like it is though, because all our exes is falling out.
Man, all our exes out here living their best lives. They on Instagram. They on Instagram and mansions and shit.
Hold up. This the metaphor right here. All our exes getting rings. All our exes getting rings, nigga. They ain't in relationships. They getting rings.
I almost spit my water out, boy. You should have warned me about that.
That's a box.
Gallimore.
That's a box.
It is though. You remember we had that boy Gallimore?
Yes, he a month.
Man, let's see. We got a bunch of. Well, this thing, you got a bunch of first and second round picks on the defensive side of the ball that gave you nothing. You got a bunch of guys on extensions on the defense that give you nothing. And then, you know, you just so happen to let your three best defenders leave in one season. Because in one season, you let D-Law, Micah Parsons, and Jordan Lewis leave.
And then you kick Trayvon Diggs off the thing.
Yeah, you cut Trey.
You really deserve to be bad if you think about all that. Let's ask ourselves that question. The things that we did, could we say we didn't deserve to be bad?
You deserve to be bad.
On top of drafting bad, then the moves we just described. Bro, you pretty much deserve to be bad. With a brand new head coach and a brand new defensive coordinator.
Shit crazy.
Bro, you deserve to be bad. You deserve it.
Went crazy. She said, and y'all stuck with old dry pussy.
You said what?
She said, and y'all stuck with old dry pussy.
Ah, man. Yeah. Got a ring and
But
we
you were
stuck
adding
with
on.
some
Yeah.
yeah. Here.
You traveling through the darkness, man.
We
We
don't even
losing
want
you
to
a
come
little
home after work.
bit. That's crazy.
Nigga sit in the driveway for
That's
3 hours
crazy
before he
as
go in the house.
All right, so let's go ahead. We're gonna do a crash course on some players and shit real quick, man. We gonna do a crash course. This ain't gonna be Cowboys college or nothing. You know, talk a little bit about some of these prospects real quick. Because really, Brugler had made this. It's like Dane Brugler's top 10 pass rushers and top 10 corners. I'm gonna be 1,000. I do not agree with this list. It's like the order for sure. It's damn sure the order. Because I would actually let's start with corner. I would actually, from what I've seen, I would put Jeremiah McCoy over Mansour Delane right now. I know that Jeremiah had the knee and he missed a year, all that other shit. He still had better tape than Mansour Delane. And I'm not sitting here saying that Mansour Delane is horrible, no shit like that. But Jeremiah McCoy is better. And me and you did that film session, when we almost had another Rico slap us across the head. That nigga was hooping.
Absolutely. He looked great. I ain't gonna lie.
They were ridiculous. Another one that does not sit right with me. They have Keith Abney II from Arizona State below Davison Ebanoson. And that just ain't true. I actually would probably put Keith Abney, directly underneath. I might just flip their spots because I do like puns.
I was just about to ask you, was you a coward? I was about to ask you, was you a coward or not?
This my other question, dog. This is a real question. The film on pun says yes.
I was about to say, bro, Pun's film might be better than the rest of them niggas, though, to be honest.
Man.
That's why I was about to ask, were you a coward? Because we say this all the time. Draft football guys, draft the tape, draft what they do, draft who they are, not what their measurements are. And then when you get an opportunity, we be like, man, that nigga too short.
Hey, it depends on how big he actually is.
Oh.
If he, but this kid is, hold on, nigga. Oh shit!
You gotta be quick on your feet. Pause, man.
Oh shit!
You gotta speak very specifically, bro. We gotta see what his actual measurements are. Oh, that sounds like a pause too. I don't know.
It still is. Why you measuring a nigga?
I don't know what to say, bro.
Yeah.
We gotta see if he actually closer to 6 feet tall. Maybe.
Or what if he closer to 5'7"? Because his listed height is 5'9". You know the nigga ain't 5'9" then.
That is pretty short though. The film say you got a dog.
Film say that he is a lockdown corner and you don't even need to throw his way. He gonna make plays. He gonna get picks. He gonna talk shit. All
right, tell me one thing. How old is he?
Puns. Let me see.
And tell me if he got an injury history too, if you can.
I got you. Let me see. I'm trying to figure that out.
Cause some of these college players ain't that good. Them niggas just grown. Them niggas, you just
Now,
old.
he young actually. He only a junior. Like he only a junior. So let me see. Let me see his age, man. What the nigga age is? Because he played at James Madison before coming over there. So yeah, he was there for 2 years. Listed age. Where's age at? Y'all playing with me?
I don't think we talk about that enough in football. That's a red flag. But I don't think we talk about that concept enough because, like we said, they're like Miami. A lot of them dudes was just old. They were grown men. You know what I'm saying? Going up against some kids. You down there 25 years old. And this boy 19, 18, 19. Who you think gonna win that?
Man, the grown ass man probably gonna win that.
That's what I'm saying. We might have to take some of that with a grain of salt. Especially if they got a big age gap. Nigga, you went good, you was just grown.
It's not showing me his age. I don't know why. It's like they hiding that shit.
That's crazy. They said landlord breaking the code to the matrix. We can't let them get it.
Injury history though. Let's see. Let me find his injury history real quick.
I'm sorry. Your injury history might push you up or down my boards a little bit.
He missed one career game.
Your injury history might push you up or down my.
It should. Because if you don't play, you breaking up pretty badly right now. By the way, just so you know, so I don't think anybody can hear you. Say something real quick. Oh yeah, you breaking up a little bit. Okay, you sounded good right there.
I was about to say, really drafting one of these players without checking their injury history, that's like investing into a very expensive used car without looking at the Carfax.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be a damn fool.
I wholeheartedly agree. You do got to pop the hood. This nigga done tore both his ACLs before, some shit like that. It should be a red flag. In a contact sport, you know, a guy that doesn't stay healthy probably ain't gonna stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? So it's a fair assertion. So I don't know, but I'm still bewildered about Pun. He don't have an injury history. He don't have an injury history. But I'm gonna have to wait until the combine before I move him up or down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got great tape. He do got great tape. But Lord knows, I gotta see if that shit can translate or not, man. That's sort of scary.
We ain't even got no second round pick. He'll probably be a great player to pick in the second.
He is a second round pick. You got like a second round grade. Which is why
you don't even got no second round pick.
You don't.
All they put him down there for his size, bro. Real talk.
But it is important.
So some people
Say what? I mean, the real question is: has a 5'9" or shorter cornerback ever been that nigga in the NFL? If it ain't never happened before, I mean, yeah, we done had 100 years for it to happen.
How many white cornerbacks made an All-Pro in their second year?
I don't know. That's very fine news. They used to, a lot actually, because there was a time there was no black cornerbacks in the NFL, landlord. So a lot.
That don't count.
That don't count no more.
That ain't gonna go back to when it was only white people. Like, nah, bro, don't do that. You know exactly what I mean, sir. You know exactly what I mean.
All right, he said Ty Law. Let me see how tall Ty Law actually was. Because if Ty Law, listen, if the nigga was 5'11", I wouldn't even say anything. That's the crazy part about it. I got
how tall was Barber, bro? How tall was
Runday Barber?
Runday wasn't that tall either. He was dope as hell though.
Let me see how tall Runday is. I'm trying to see. Give me 2 seconds. I'll find out for you.
I'm telling you.
Damn, hold on. Runday, they say Runday was 5'10".
See that? And Runday was a good ass corner.
We got to see if he even really 5'9" is the thing though, landlord. If they usually give you an inch or so in college. What is this nigga 5'7"? We gonna have this conversation and he damn near looking Deuce Vaughn in the eye.
I can't help you after that.
I'm just saying. If he 5'9" and some change or some shit. Yeah, if he 5'9" and some change, then fuck it, I'll draft the boy. But if he 5'7", 5'8" or some shit like that, then I'm having a real conversation about you might be a UFL nigga or something. I don't know. And the crazy thing is, I think the boy could play.
I think he's dope as hell.
Yeah, I think he could play, but shit.
We just don't know how that's gonna translate. We don't know how it's gonna translate to the NFL.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm not saying it's not possible, you know. And again, that's why I won't final numbers. If he really 5'9", I would draft a nigga. I just can't draft him if he actually 5'7" or something crazy like that, because I gotta wait till the combine. Matter of fact, when is the combine?
All I know is it's before the draft. We know that, but
it's not this month, is it? I think the NFL Combine is this month. It is. Yeah, it starts in 8 days, landlord. That bitch start on the 23rd.
That's what's happening. Somebody hit you with a super. Somebody.
No, somebody hit you with a super. Let me pull it up. And it's the brother Randy Cadell. He said the only thing is, if we discussing money, having 2 firsts, if they are Hots, got to pay both top dollar when time comes. I mean, by the time you got to pay them 2 first round picks, man, you might not even have a quarterback no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might not even have a quarterback. Some of the guys that are top money guys on your team might not be Dallas Cowboys no more. You know, sometimes you know. Mm-hmm.
I was about to say, to be found on, that's all the more reason not to do it. One can argue that. One can argue that because if you tell me I ain't gonna have a quarterback in a couple of years, and then I done gave up my draft picks in a couple of years, like damn, what am I going to do?
Yeah, see, he was talking about paying them. Let's say he talked about if we draft them 2 first round picks and they gangster, and now they need contract extensions. Like shit, I ain't gotta actually pay them for like another 4 years after I draft.
That's a good problem to have.
Mm-hmm. And listen, and that still goes to the landlord point. If we ain't got no quarterback, and these guys is amazing, they can get the fuck on.
Yeah.
You can trade them niggas.
Now you got some trade candidates, goddamn. I think that Miss Queen that hitting on the cash out. I think so. I appreciate you, Miss Queen. And
salute
my guy Randy. Appreciate that.
Indeed, and Randy had hit you with another super chat. He said that's why Crosby is the answer to me. It depends, dog. Like, I would prefer not to trade all that for Max Crosby because one, I still need other players besides Max Crosby for this defense to be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still need.
I think you almost gotta ask yourself, will you be able to survive with Max and the secondary players you got right now?
I mean, we're gonna have to at least bring in one other outside free agent or something. Like you might be able to convince me about Siobhan Revel. Like, man, he was just hurt. He's good. You know, he gonna flourish. You know, underneath this new coaching regime, right? You might be able to sell me on that. Niggas is not finna sell me on the run Bland not having no feet.
Bro, why did this man and people so hurt, bro? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Why does anybody in Dallas play while they hurt? They always play hurt players.
That's crazy.
Siobhan Revel out there, bitch, on one leg. That boy can't even turn and run the way he's supposed to. Bland feet bad. Trayvon Diggs, you know, came back early from a knee injury to take over a year to recover from, and we act like he ain't still hurt. Like, you are pressured into playing in Dallas when you hurt, nigga.
Crazy work.
There's no way around.
Do you think it's like, hey, like initial pressure, like somebody doing it like firsthand, or do you think it's kind of subconscious? You can answer that after you was doing about whatever you about to do.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and answer it in this segue. I think both. I think there's a level that you're a competitor and you want to get out there, and there's a level of, hey man, you know, we did pay you. You know, we are expecting you to play. You know, we're gonna give you this. You know, if they're like when they be on them podcasts and former players be talking about all the drugs and shit they gotta take to get on the field when they hurt. That nigga said he took that quarter dollar shot. He said, man, my ankle was twisted. Yeah, I took that quarter dollar ankle untwist. Like, what? He was on the podcast. You know them former players, football players that got that podcast. Cause one of them niggas is a coach for the Panthers right now.
That boy said his ankle untwist. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. But no, only I'm gonna say in regards to this graph before I take it down, they got fucked up about Keldrick Falk. That nigga way too high.
I'm telling you, I think I see some things in the young man. Not pass rusher things. I think he can. I think he might be a monster, bro. We'll see. We'll see how it translates. He got everything. See, he the opposite of fun. He got everything Funds ain't got.
Yeah, he got size. He can stop the run.
Funds got everything he got. He ain't got.
Yeah, he ain't. You know what he ain't got? A fucking bag.
He don't got the take.
Yeah, like this nigga don't. This nigga, you don't see this man doing shit. Like that man don't get no sacks. That nigga good. He a good run defender. I would give you a good run defender.
Development don't end in the NFL.
Landlord, we go through this every year where these niggas draft a nigga that don't ever got sack production, and it's back to the point like we were talking about. Like, so you don't get sacks against kids, but you finna come to the NFL and get sacks against grown ass niggas. All right,
maybe not instantly. Might take him a couple years.
I don't need to draft you.
Yeah, nah, we might not need a draft.
Oh, then yeah. Because listen, I move based on what the Dallas Cowboys need. Like, if you ain't no ready-made pass rusher, I can't even think about drafting your ass. And I got a window.
Like, I wish the Dallas Cowboys moved off of their timeline that they need. They'll draft a nigga that's gonna be good 5 years from now. One of them IOU niggas.
Yeah. Also, they got Gabe Jacobs fucked up too. They got Illinois. They got him fucked up. I just want you to know that.
I hope they is listening to the jury. They need to be wrong, so the right guys can follow.
Yeah, because I get it. They got him in the top 10. I would take that nigga over. I taking him over Derek Moore, Zion Young. I take the nigga. I do like TJ Parker. I'm still taking Gabe Jacobs over TJ Parker. I damn near. I don't even fuck with Thomas like that, so I'm not even finna be politically correct. I'm moving that nigga up to my top 6. I'm taking Keldrick and huh?
What you talking about?
I'm talking about Gabe Jacobs. I said I'm moving that nigga up to my top 6, and I'm taking Keldrick Falk out of. I'm taking him out of Wheatley. I'm moving that nigga down. I might move Keldrick Falk below TJ Parker. So I would move Gabe Jacobs up from 10 to 6. I'd move Keldrick Falk down to 7 then. I'm moving a Akeem Messador old ass up just based on pass rushing ability. I'm moving that nigga up to 3.
I bet you if Kevin Falk don't work out at the end the first year or so, they gonna move that nigga inside. What? And he might get off.
That wouldn't be crazy. It wouldn't be crazy because he's strong as a hoe. You know what I'm saying?
He's big as a motherfucker.
He is. That nigga eat people. Nigga ogre. He got a unibrow.
He might,
I don't know
he might be able to flourish in the inside. He might be able to flourish. He'll be damn near.
He already
off of David Irvin shit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say this nigga already about Osa Digizua size. This nigga 6'6" and 288 pounds. Like
I saw David Irvin was like 6'6" too, man.
I think so. I know David Irvin was big as a bitch.
I don't know if he is
David
close
Irvin
to David. David Irvin was what?
6'7".
I was about to say, I thought you said 6. Boy, I was saying bullshit. That thing was taller.
Nigga giraffe.
Kevin Falk might be able to build a David Irvin type.
Man, real shit. And listen, I'm not saying that I am the draft aficionado or no shit like that. I'm just talking about my personal opinions about what I look for, what I've been looking at. But you know, I just feel like if you're gonna, because we're drafting at 12, right? We draft niggas at 12.
Yeah.
If I draft a nigga at 12, he's supposed to be like that, like out the gate, like that. I don't want to draft nobody. I don't want to draft nobody, you know, that come with a manual and you gotta figure this shit out.
So you looking at it like women would look at men. They like look at reasons to disqualify you.
Yeah, you gotta already be a mogul, nigga. Let them tell it.
You already gotta be successful. You already gotta be a millionaire when you walk up. All right, I see.
You gotta walk up with
men looking for reasons to qualify her. They look for reasons to disqualify you. Like she ain't that ugly for real. You know what I'm saying? One of her eyes just sideways. You know what I'm saying? Baby, she a nice person. She a good person.
Man.
So yeah, we should be operating like that though. At 12, I'm with you. But I was just giving a little argument just to say development don't stop in the NFL, and just because he don't match our timeline, you know, that don't mean he's a complete waste. Somebody might be able to do something with him. We'll see.
She said, "What y'all think of Hood for this system?" I don't think Colton Hood is bad, but talk about Colton Hood.
Oh, okay.
Like this, I'm not gonna say like I like Colton Hood. Like I would like to be able to buy a Dallas Cowboys jersey, hood on the back, you know, in navy blue for my own personal reasons. But you know, like I don't necessarily just know if I view Colton Hood like everybody else view Colton Hood. Like he's not a bad corner, but you know I don't think I don't think he has like that kind of ceiling or no shit like that. I don't think he got like an Alpin. I think he can be a solid ass corner, but I don't look at Colton Hood like he's just gonna come in and take the world over. I feel like I need to look at some more film on the nigga anyway. I feel like I need to look at
yeah.
I need two more.
I got a strange feeling that we might not even draft a cornerback.
I don't want that to be my future, but it depends. Like, are you not drafting a cornerback because you traded for one? Are you not drafting a cornerback because you signed one in free agency? Like,
yeah, you can get one like that.
Are you talking?
Nah, I had let you go. Yeah,
I had stock for you. I had stock. No, I had stock because you had started.
No, you good.
Okay, I forgot the hell I was going to say now, honestly. So you really can't go.
Well, I just was saying, if Sonny Styles there, you driving Sonny Styles. If Caleb Downs there, you driving Caleb Downs. And it's a few other scenarios. And then if you all the way wiped out, don't overlook the Cowboys drafting up top. O-line.
Yeah, but that's pick 12.
And
like they might spin the block at 20 though.
got an 8 corner still good enough for you to even invest in them at 20. To your liking. Do you like them enough?
That's what.
But that's what it has to be.
Nigga, would you take Pons at 20? Do you like that nigga enough to draft the nigga in the first round? If he a early second round pick, and you think nigga tripping on him, would you draft Pons at pick 20, nigga? Answer both. Would you do it, and then would the Dallas Cowboys do it?
How early he probably come out in the second?
And salute the
Because I'm
too.
Salute to my guy. If he ain't projected to be that far off in the second round, man, I'll take that nigga at 20. Because I think people forget, like, man, the draft value only matters on draft day. If you come away with a good player, you ain't gonna give a shit when you draft.
Case in point, would you have been mad if we had drafted Sam Laporta, you know, in the first round instead of drafting Mozzie Smith?
Nope. We'd have had an all-pro tight end winner. Didn't he make an all-pro?
I think so. I know that nigga amazing.
I know he went crazy one of them years. To the likes of our tight ends. I ain't seen that like that in a minute.
So yeah, that's really my point. You know what I'm saying? Because like what you were saying, like nobody would have cared if you had spent a first round pick on Sam Laporta because he's an amazing football player. That shit don't matter. That shit don't matter anymore. If niggas had spent a first round pick on Dak Prescott, knowing what you know now, niggas wouldn't have cared.
It wouldn't matter at all. Not one bit.
Yeah.
If the Cowboys would have got the draft pick Robinson at 12, nobody would have cared.
No, because he's been going crazy.
So, because then think about it. We think about this so different. We'll say, okay, I don't want to take this player here. But then once they become a good player, you like, hey, we need to trade a first to get him. You know what I'm saying? Like, we look at it so different, bro. We look at it so different. It's one-sided.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dog. I do agree with that. I do agree. So shit, hey, I just thought about this. With me, I talked about it before you came on, but I didn't get your perspective on this shit.
Shoot, what's up?
It actually was about Max Crosby though, but it was about sacrificing some different niggas.
Who that?
It was about sacrificing some different niggas. So let's say we could, keep Pickens and Max Crosby on the team for 2 to 3 years, but the cost is Jake Ferguson, Osa, Bland, and Terrence Steele. All 4 of them niggas not be on the team in 2027. Would you do that?
Yes.
Damn, man.
Yes.
He let me say that.
Yes.
He said.
Because guess what?
Okay.
I want them niggas out the team down there anyway.
Tell me about it.
All them niggas underwhelmed me. All them boy replacements. And this ain't me just being mean. This is just me evaluating my team. You mean to tell me you look at Osa and don't desire more from him?
Oh, hell yeah, I desire more from Osa Digizua.
You mean to tell me Bland gave you what you thought you deserved from him?
Nope.
You mean to tell me that Terrence Steele is the guy you want blocked for Dak Prescott back though?
Not at all.
So this scenario, sign me up. Cause get what? I draft Sadiq right now, nigga. Shit, y'all better quit playing. Let Sadiq be there at 20. I cuss all y'all ass out about Sadiq. Boy, you get Dak an outlet tight end in this mug, boy. Shit. It's over with.
I wholeheartedly agree. But that's the thing, man. I'm no longer of the mindset of getting rid of my best players. And like I was telling them folks, man, life, especially when you're a man, life is all about results. You know, especially your job. It's a performance-based gig.
Performance-based, yes.
Yeah. The motherfuckers that do their job keeps their jobs. George Pickens has done his job, so you should keep George Pickens. You cannot say that Jake Ferguson.
We know it's some flawed aspects of capitalism, so don't take this the wrong way. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, it's kind of performance based. In a perfect world, it's performance based. So if I do more, I make more. Yeah, in a perfect world. If I do more, if I work more, I should get more. If you don't work as much as me, you shouldn't be getting the same amount as me. Like, that's just common sense. So it's just performance based. You know what I'm saying?
So that's the thing, Jake. Yeah, but shit, I don't necessarily know, especially if you don't do nothing this year, because let's be 1,000% about what's going on here. You can't actually move 3 of these niggas until 2027. So you can't move Jake until 2027, which is next year. You can't move Osa until 2027. You can't move DeRon Bland until 2027. So to be fair with my whole critique, you know, if they don't change anything, if they're still awful or average or underwhelming, you know, this year, you do it in a heartbeat. Terrence Steele can go right now. Like I actually already got Terrence Steele bags packed. He just don't know it. He ain't made it to the house yet. But when he walks into the crib, his shit is packed up. His suitcase is ready. I've called his wife and his baby mamas, you know, and you know they know the plan. Your ass is gonna have to get the fuck out of Dallas. Have to find you somewhere else to be. But you know, in terms of the three, go ahead.
I got a question for you. Which is more likely? Rebel becoming the player that the Dallas Cowboys think he should be, or Bland returning back to all-pro form? Which is more likely? I want the chat to participate in that too. What's more likely for y'all? Is it more likely that Rebel becomes the player that the Dallas Cowboys think he should be, which is a dope-ass top-level corner, or DeRon Bland returning to form being an all-pro again? Or at least performing like one. You don't even necessarily got to get one. You just hooping. You going crazy.
Okay. So I'm going to talk about...
Yes, indeed.
What you think?
Shit, nigga. I think Rebel has a better chance of... Because this is why I put it like that. Injuries, man, rob players of athleticism and their powers. Like it's not that DeRon Bland just had a bad year based off of technique and you know different shit like that. He had back-to-back bad years because he's fucking hurt. Because his feet don't work the way they're supposed to work no more. He can't push off the way he's supposed to. I don't know if he backpedaling right and none of the other shit. Like in order to do football, to play football at a high level, especially as a corner, footwork is fucking important. And you can't sit here and tell me for a fact that this nigga feet, you know, is healed up and perfect. You know what I'm saying? So
fully assembled.
Yeah, he said we're getting a new foot. Yeah, if this nigga don't get new feet, man, you know, then I don't know what to tell you. Landlord, you got any new feet? You got any feet to send this nigga?
we all out of feet right now. I have to get back. They on back order right now. They on back order.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what the chat say?
Let me see. Y'all tell us, man.
Right.
I don't think they responded yet. Y'all let us know. What's more likely? Revel living up to expectations, or Bland becoming an All-Pro again? Y'all let us know in the chat box. We need full. We need full.
We might need to make that a poll question on Twitter or something.
We shall.
Tag me, nigga, please, if you don't mind, sir.
I'll tag you this time.
This time it's crazy.
Hey, okay. JV said Revel.
Niggas ain't got no favorite.
She said Bird's got stronger bones than him, and Bird's bones are hollow.
Damn. Sad business.
Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. All right. He said the better question: who will heal better, Bland feet or Rebel's robo legs? Crazy.
We are terrible, but it's the truth. I don't know, man. How y'all? Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, right? Y'all know the injury history and what's going on with the Dallas Cowboys right now in the cornerback room. What if we draft McCoy anyway? What was our reaction?
How would you feel, landlord? Because go ahead.
I was about to say, I think I'd be pissed. That's too risky. We ain't got the luxury to be that risky right now.
So this is my only pushback on that. None of the niggas that are hurt guys on our team now were hurt guys in college.
I know we talked about that, but
yeah, it's a crapshoot.
I don't know.
So
somebody tell you who they are, you supposed to believe them.
So he had one injury, right? What if he never gets hurt again in his life?
Nigga said 1 too many. Yeah, I feel yo. I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going to be. I don't know. It's no formula for this shit. It's no formula for this shit. That's why they have such a hard time doing it themselves. People that get paid millions have a hard time figuring this shit out.
Yeah, this shit tough, bro. Cause we drafted plenty of niggas that ain't got injury histories. They hurt. There are niggas that had all kind of injury history in college that they're Iron Mans in the NFL. Like the shit don't make sense. It just don't make sense sometimes. You draft the best niggas you can, and then you just, form a prayer circle, make a voodoo doll, and you have that bitch put up somewhere. Camo said he wished McCoy was best. It's not in Dallas. Man. But we have been on here almost 2 hours though, man. We gonna let the people, get back to their Sunday, enjoy their days, But I appreciate everybody for coming on here and supporting and showing love, man. Again, thank y'all for the continued love, the continued support, helping the platforms grow, helping me to get the, show the same kind of love and help Landlord get the 8. Rockman, make sure when we go live, y'all hit the like, y'all hit the share if you care. Make sure you cash ass and super chats, man. Oh, yeah, man. I thank y'all because again, without y'all things that we do, man, we are independent. We ain't got no sponsors. We ain't got no masters. You know, we do this shit. You know, off. You know, we do this shit off the muscle and off the hustle, man. So I appreciate y'all for everything.
Already, for sure, for sure. Hey, y'all make sure y'all keep supporting like you said, man. Make sure you keep hitting that like and share for the squad. It will not charge the card. We appreciate all the love and support, man, for sure, for sure.
Yes, indeed, man. So hey, we'll do this shit again real soon. You know, tomorrow Monday, when I get in, you know, from work, we'll probably be able to do another Cowboys convo. You know, we still got Cowboys College going on. Make sure y'all tune in for that, and you know, just make sure your notifications are turned on, man. But in the words of my brother West Coast Cowboy, never look down, cause the style is up, man. Peace.